Hey guys, I just learned about this crazy new thing called pre-ordering. Apparently, I can pay for a game early and maybe get it on launch day. I said maybe. Let's talk about Metroid! Being one of the most iconic female video game characters, Samus Aran has been a staple fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Series ever since its release on the Nintendo 64, and has been in the roster ever since. In fact, she was the only human female character in that roster. I say human because there is a specific character in that roster that many fans have argued the gender of for ages, and frankly, it doesn't matter if it's male or female because it doesn't affect the gameplay whatsoever. But if you main Jigglypuff, I have no regard for your well-being, so do whatever you want. Getting back on topic, as of now we have 4 different Metroid characters in the current roster, consisting of Samus, Dark Samus, Zero Suit Samus, and Ridley. Now, usually in these videos we look into one character, so bear with me as we get into this new format. You probably already know what to expect by now, so let's just get into the origin. Our adventure began in 1986. The NES has already been out for about 3 years, and has gained many icons such as Super Mario, Link, and Kirby. However, a new game is about to come out that will change everything. Bubble Bobble. Oh, and I guess Metroid came out as well. Metroid has had an interesting past. While not a terrible game by any means, it seems to always be forgotten by a lot of casual gamers. Everyone knows Mario, Pikachu, and Mega Man. However, when Metroid comes up, people come to a loss. Now I feel this is a huge shame, because most of the games in the series are really good and should be well known. Now coming back to the actual games, there's no better place to start than the original Metroid for the NES. This game was special, as it was Nintendo's first attempt at a non-linear platformer. In short, unlike games like Mario and Kirby, Metroid had the player collect permanent power-ups such as Samus' iconic Morph Ball, along with the start of the scariest thing in gaming: backtracking. That's right, the Metroid series has somewhat of a backtracking problem in quotes. While it's not a bad thing, going back and forth from location to location can be tedious. However, I don't think it takes away from any of the core gameplay. At least for the other games, most of it can be minimized after a couple of playthroughs, after you get an understanding of where everything you need is, and how to get to it the fastest. In fact, I think the backtracking introduces gamers to more of a challenge, and even a sense of uniqueness to each playthrough, as nothing has to be done in a specific order. Now, due to all the backtracking, you must be thinking, what's waiting for me at the end? Oh, Nintendo didn't disappoint. They gave all of us versions of prize worth more than anything in the world. Pixelated boobs. Alright, I know nowadays it's common knowledge that Samus is a girl, but most people, when this game first came out, thought she was a man. And it's just surprising to me to see how well Nintendo was able to pull that off. And I'm sure when most people got to the end of this game, they were surprised. Oh, but Samus wasn't the only character to be introduced in this game. Let's talk about Ridley. Ever since his debut in the first Metroid, he's become a staple villain for Nintendo fans. Ridley was introduced as a boss in the game, and was that. Yeah, Ridley definitely got the short end of the stick when it came to his sprite design. While supposed to be modeled like a dragon, Ridley was modeled to the best of the developers' abilities at the time, but he ended up just looking like not a dragon. Now, over the years, his design began to take form, and I'm just happy we never had to see that original sprite in 3D. Now, what makes Ridley so iconic? He's a dragon and a pirate. I mean, what else do you want from him? To be a robot? Oh, fuck yeah! And that just about covers the origins of Metroid, Samus, and Ridley. 2 cool space people fighting each other over and over and over again. I think I'm missing a character, but I just can't think of who I'm missing. No, I already talked about you. Zero Suit Samus was introduced as a new fighter in Smash Bros. Brawl. It's totally not the same as Samus, I swear. Yeah, remember that whole thing about Samus being a girl? Well, Sakurai took that idea and said, you know what this game needs more of? Boobs. And boom, new character. Now, I do have to give credit where credit is due. They did model her after her Metroid Prime appearance. Speaking of Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime! Released on the GameCube on November 17, 2002, Metroid Prime flipped the perspective of regular 2D Metroid and made it a first-person shooter. In fact, Nintendo was so confident Metroid Prime would do good in North America, they released the day before Metroid's fourth installment, Metroid Fusion. Nintendo's confidence, however, was for a reason. In fact, Metroid Prime did so well that it got 2 sequels with a third one on the way. If it ever comes out. Ignoring that last part, Metroid Prime was so cool because it let you explore the world of Metroid from a 3D perspective. While 2D Metroids have their charm, I personally prefer the 3D space as it helps convey the world and characters a lot better in my opinion. Getting back to Smash, Metroid Prime gave us 2 characters, Zero Suit Samus and Dark Samus. While Zero Suit Samus does originate from the first 2D Metroid seen in the end, as stated before, her new 3D design and the one in Smash Bros. Is inspired by the one from Metroid Prime. Dark Samus, on the other hand, was first introduced in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and has made an appearance in every Prime game since. Without any spoilers to the games, calling Dark Samus a small character is an understatement. As a reoccurring character, Dark Samus plays a key role in the story of Metroid Prime. And that's why I'm going to say, yes, Dark Samus does deserve to be in Smash. Zero Suit Samus, on the other hand... While yes, she does play an important role in gaming history as the icon of Metroid Prime in 3D Metroid, she is still Samus. Although they do look and play completely differently, at the end of the day, they're the same person. I guess the same argument can be made about Sheik and Zelda, but that's for another day. In my opinion, while I'm fine with Zero Suit Samus, I would have much rather a character like Psylux. In the end, would I say every character from Metroid that is in Smash deserves to be there? Yes. 2 represent the 2D age of Metroid, 2 represent the 3D age. It's a perfect balance. While I would have preferred a different character over Zero Suit Samus, she has her charm and deserves to be there. And that just about wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions on who I should make an Are They Worthy for next, leave it in the comment sections below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like so I know to make more of these, and if you really like me, go ahead and subscribe. Although I don't know why you would do that.